हॅलो नमस्कार, मी मोहित चव्हाण. प्रहार न्यूजमध्ये आपलं हार्दिक स्वागत आहे. आज आपण एका प्रेस कॉन्फरन्समध्ये आलेलो आहोत जिथे आपण हुरून कंपनीचे सर्वेसर्वा अनस जुनेद सरांशी आपण बोलणार आहोत. आज त्यांनी स्पेशल एक इंडेक्स लॉन्च केला ज्याच्यात त्यांनी मोठा सर्वे केला आहे आणि देशातल्या 150 कंपन्या आहेत ज्या कुठल्या टॉप आहेत त्याचा एक सर्वे केला. त्यांना तर रँकिंग दिलं आहे. तर ते त्यांनी का केलं, कशासाठी केलं, यासाठी आपण त्यांची प्रतिक्रिया जाणून घेणार आहोत. तर बोलूया त्यांच्याशी. हॅलो सर. Hello, sir. Just I wanted to ask, you did great survey, and what I wanted to know that what is the basic intention to reach at home buyer, or it is something for elite class for making arrangements for for financial market, or what is exactly?
Listen. See, India is one of the big ambitions to become one of the largest economies in the world, and real estate is going to play a significant role. And then, by some estimates, real estate should become a 10% of India's GDP in a while, right? So which means that the real estate companies are going to be big value drivers for the growth of Indian economy. So if real estate economy is going to be a huge value driver, then who are the companies who will drive the growth? That is the fundamental question. हमारा question वो है कि those are companies, right? And that was the basis of the starting of the research. And we've arrived at the top 150 most valuable companies. And we wanted to project that these are some of the most high value companies in the country which will drive the real estate economy, which will have an impact on India's overall economic growth. So the whole objective is to spotlight these great companies. And of course, if this could be a good indication for a customer to buy an apartment, great, these are all good companies, right? So
And the question arises in my mind that basically what happens is when we look at this survey, there is an interesting survey. You mentioned that there are many conglomerates are on the top list for top 1 to 5. But the thing is, maybe it is a number one of maybe DLF or something. But one interesting is there are people who are also not from any dynasty of entrepreneurship. They are come from simple family and they are founder of real estate companies. So when we look at this trend in a resilient economy, will people from normal background, will they prosper in real estate now?
absolutely. So DLF also, when it started, it was not a dynasty. They started as a self-made company, or be it Lodha, self-made entrepreneur, and now of course Abhishek Lodha is in charge. So most of the companies in top 10, especially are self-made enterprises, right? So it's a great opportunity. Anybody who's got the guts, anybody who is interested in forming strategic partnerships, and who's capable of executing according to the laws of the land, it's a great opportunity to be in this sector now. One need not have huge land parcels to start real estate companies anymore. You could tie up with the owners of land parcels, and you can tie up and start a real estate branch. I think the whole the boundary, or the whole the focus would be towards how transparently are these projects being executed, number one. Number two, are with this transparency in execution and by following all the regulations, are you able to deliver customer satisfaction? If you can just focus on all these things, I think land becomes more of an inventory for anybody to start an enterprise. So it's a great opportunity for self-made entrepreneurs to start a business. On the other hand, established family businesses who built a solid brand name, like in the case of Hurun or Godrej or so on, right? Since already the trust has already been built, you have a great opportunity to capitalize on the trust to build companies as well. So it's a mix and match of both, yeah.
And basically, the interesting thing is real estate sector growth is reached to 14%, I think. So when we look at the economy, it is growing well. But at the same time, the stock market is running down the real estate sector, or maybe in terms of market capitalization. So how you look at these things? Is any good indication for home buyers?
No, I think stock market will continue what it is. It is not only a factor of how companies do, that's of course that's one of the factors, but also liquidity in the market, demand and supply, a lot of factors there. But you should look at it from an overall 10-year horizon, 15-year horizon. If a company has grown successfully over a period of 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, right? I mean, these are all great stories to be told. So that's a perspective that I look. The momentary dips and momentary highs, it doesn't matter. Consistently, how you're growing, and the top 10 is a great example. There's not much shakeups, and if you look at the top 100, there are 29 new entrants in the top 100, right? So, but if you ask me, are there major exits from top 50? There aren't many major exits. So there is a overall consolidation at the top, and more high quality entrants are coming in the top 100 as well.
And do you so what will be the valuation of real estate sector after 5 years?
Over the last 9 years, the value has grown significantly higher. Even the last 1 year, the value has gone up by around 1.6 lakh crores or something, right? That's almost 10-20 billion dollars. I think next 5 years going by that rate, I think the overall value of the top 150 list should at least double the current size. So that's what it is, and I've shared this number in my opening remarks. If you add the square feet developed by all these companies that we could see from the website, that comes to almost 2.2 billion square feet. That's twice the size of Chandigarh city, or more than the size of Kolkata as a city, right? So hopefully in 5 years they would have developed square feet equal to the size of Mumbai.
And when we talk about like cities like Nashik, Dhule,
Yeah.
or something in rest of Maharashtra, there are a lot of cluster development opportunity in terms of real estate sector. But the problem is there are not big opportunity of employment generation as compared to Mumbai. So how buyer will prefer in these cities to take a buy home? Do you see any insight about it?
No, for India has to grow. India has to grow to or become a developed nation. There is no option but to have streamline or have a growth from a breadth and a depth standpoint. So the tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities all have to pick up. Of course, the pricing may not be as high as Mumbai or Delhi at any point, foreseeable future. But there will still be growth. You take cities like Cochin, there are more interesting players coming in, or Trivandrum. So as in more and more wealth creation, I'm sure there are entrepreneurs from these cities who would have built wealth elsewhere, but they'd possibly be investing back in their home state, be it through projects or be it through philanthropy and so on. So you would see overall holistic development once that happens in the coming years. Of course, there'll be more demand, but not to the tune of, let's say, you may not see a 200 crore apartment in a Nashik, maybe a 10 crore, 20 crore, you'll see that. Yeah.
एंड लास्ट बट नॉट लिस्ट, हमारे प्रेक्षक के लिए मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ कि खास करके अभी इतना अच्छा इंसाइट मिल गया, बट व्हाट्स नेक्स्ट हुरुन के पर्सपेक्टिव हमें कुछ अच्छा इंटरेस्टिंग देखने को मिलेगा आने वाले समय में?
Yeah, I think we are launching a list on family businesses very soon, which Mumbai is the main sort of in the forefront of family business in the country. That is going to be a very interesting list. We're coming up with that soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.